Hello, it's Monday the 20-somethingth of June. I think it's 29th. It is the 29th of June. How are we? Hope everyone's alright. I was at work earlier on this afternoon for a couple of hours, just to do a bit of cover. Someone needed a bit of cover, so took a couple of extra hours. And now I'm on my way back to work, or I will be on my way back to work for the kind of like weekly management meeting thingamabob that I go to, and then afterwards I'm going to be hanging out with one of my colleagues, and she's going to be helping me fill out the workbook that I need to complete in order to attain another promotion. So it's going to be a somewhat busy evening, but it's a beautiful day out, so all is not bad. I'm gonna finish this off and head off. There's a TV series on at the moment that, like I said, I'm gonna finish this before I go, that I kind of missed the boat on, but I've just started catching up on. I say missed the boat, there's only 3 episodes in, and it's called Humans, and it's phenomenal. Oh, I love it. It's going to be my new favourite TV series. I think it's only going to be a one-off sort of series, I guess. I think they're just going to do the however many episodes they've done, and then that'll be it. But it's amazing. The story's really quite gripping, and the acting in it is phenomenal. My goodness, it's. I love it. The story's being very keeping it quite guarded at the moment. There's not a great deal to cling on to. There's 2 fellas who are chasing after some robots that they've lost, but these aren't just like normal robots. It's set in a parallel version of like the present day, where technology has advanced to a point where you have sort of domestic, they call them synths on the TV show, so synthetic organisms, I guess, where these kind of robots that, you know, perform all sorts of domestic tasks for you, or, you know, they can be put to work doing other things and stuff like that. And they're at a point where, you know, they could pass the Turing test, is it? You know, it's the test they give a computer that will determine whether or not it is sentient or not. The Turing test you give to, it's something like that. I think if a computer passes the Turing test, then it can officially be dubbed to be sort of like a sentient being and have its own thought, which is a weird idea. And that's essentially, these robots are approaching that point, and it's phenomenal. I would watch it. The actors that are playing these synths are phenomenal. You can watch these people going, and it's so eerie. You know that they're people, but the acting is so spot on that you're going, they could actually be. It's very weird. And the reason why I was kind of I wasn't initially curious in it, but I found out that the people who choreographed the movement for these synths were Frantic Assembly, who are a theatre company that I have worked with when I was at uni, and I've gone to see a few of their shows and stuff as well in the past. And that's initially what caught my interest. I thought, well, I'll check it out, you know. And it's such a good decision. I'd thoroughly recommend watching it. It's called Humans. It's on Channel 4. You can catch up now on 4OD or whatever. Just Google 4OD. You catch up on there. About an hour long each episode. It's only 3 episodes in so far, so, you know, not too long to catch up on, not too far into the story. I only sort of really started watching because last night I was just sort of laying on the couch and Mum and Dad were watching it, and I was kind of like, actually, this is really interesting, and I've spent the free time I've had today catching up, and I would thoroughly recommend it. Hello, it's Wednesday the 1st of July, and good God, is it hot today. Hottest day of the year by far. right, to the point where it's so hot I just can't be bothered to do anything. I've been dehydrating all day because I couldn't be bothered to go and get a drink because it's so hot. And now, just for kicks, I'm going to go into the conservatory and you'll have the honour of watching me melt. Did the camera just turn off? No, okay. So, let's do this. Oh, well, it's not as hot as I thought it would be in here actually, to be honest. Probably should have come in around about midday, because how the sun will like rise up there and then travel across the sky that way. Conservatory roof's dirty, I know. So when it gets to about midday, when it's been shining into here for about 6 hours, then it's hot. Sun hasn't been shining in it for a few hours, so it'll be cooled down a bit. We could try that tomorrow or something. Anyway, I've been on Netrock today, been doing some recording with Morgan. And that's pretty much kind of it. Monday, obviously, I went into work for my meeting at work, and then went back to one of my colleagues' house to get started on my team leader workbook, and I'm nearly finished after like 2 days worth of working on it. So that's pretty awesome. Tonight I'm going into work again to try and do some other learning and get some other stuff down, and then hopefully it will be done soon and I'll be a team leader, which is nice. But at the moment, too hot indeed. That is my summary for the day. It's too hot. I used to have a vlog called It's Too Hot or something like that. This is on my much older channel that's since been deleted along with all the videos on it, and I think it was called It's Too Darn Hot in reference to the song, I think it's Liza Minnelli who sings in Chicago, is it? Maybe? Something like that. Anyway, on a different note, did I show you this kind of chocolate cake that my sister made? It's pretty special, right? How does one even begin to like cut into this thing to eat? That's the question I'm now asking myself. Because it's like you can't really kind of, can you go? You can't really go in from the top. You kind of got to go in from underneath and then just take a bit of the top off afterwards so it doesn't fall in. I don't really know how to do this, so we'll just have to tackle it somehow. So, for emphasis, I was thinking to myself, I'll just have a small slice. The cake was like, no, I've got other ideas. And came up with this. It's pretty massive as far as like, it's the size of my hand, pretty much. It's pretty massive as far as slices of cake go. So, thanks to my sister for cooking this cake. We've been waiting ages for the first slice to disappear so that we know it's okay to eat. Not in that way, not in the way that it's kind of like it might be dangerous, in the way of like, you know, Emma cooked it so she should take the first slice. So we was all waiting for the first slice to go because Emma was like, yes, finally we can have some. And it's very good. It is very nice. Another day, another topless vlog shot. It's the 2nd of July, which makes it a Thursday today. And it's another hot day here in England. I'm getting bored of it now. Would like it to get a bit cooler. We had a little bit of rain earlier, but not enough to make actually that much of a difference. It was... it's too hot. And people are saying, oh, it's summer now, stop whinging about it being hot. It's fine if it's hot, just not if it's barbarically hot like it has been. It's not been fun. Anyway, yesterday went into work, got a little bit more of my team leader book done, and that was pretty much it for yesterday. The day before, I didn't tell you, me, Taylor and Jay, we went up, well, me and Taylor went up to CJ, and we went and had lunch at this really nice place on the side of the river. Really nice day out, really hot obviously, but it was quite nice. I'm going to do some drumming now for some stupid reason, because it would probably cause me to overheat. But I've run out of other stuff to do and I'm getting bored, so I thought I may as well drum and stuff. I don't always play my drums in the summer, but when I do, I look like a drowned rat. Wow. It's very warm. I'm very warm. I don't know if you can tell. It wasn't a bad session, actually, considering. I mean, I'm sweating a lot, but with regards to actual playing and stuff, it was okay. You know, could have been better, can always be better, but could have been a hell of a lot worse as well. So, on the whole, not too disappointed, but now I just need to hydrate myself, because I'm sweating out an entire monsoon season here, and I need to replace that water. So I've just been and had a shower and I've cooled down, but most importantly, rain at last. Oh, it's good. It's nice to have a bit of rain, although it's getting a lot heavier than what it was when I went in. Oh, it's good to have some rain at last. Oh. So I'm letting my hair dry naturally rather than hair drying it, because I'm not going anywhere. So I thought I may as well just let it dry, which means I look a bit like I do now. But even still, talking to avoid copyright on the television. But yeah, I mean, rain, it felt really cold as well. But long overdue. We've been overdue a storm because of all this heat. And now we've got one. And the world smells fantastic, because that's what always happens when it's hot weather and then it's nice and stormy. The world smells good and it looks amazing. Anyways, that'll do us. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye for now. Hello, it's Friday the 3rd of July and I hope everyone's alright. Today we have a simple plan. There's a lot to it, but it's nice and simple. So I've got to go into the high street, cancel an appointment that I've got because I'm going away on holiday in about a week or so, and I've got the appointment scheduled for while I'm away, so I need to change that. Going back to Spain is where we're going, away on holiday. So for that week, there's probably not going to be any videos. I don't think I'll be taking the camera along to vlog. I'll probably take it for photos and stuff, but I don't think I'll be vlogging all that much, if at all. So anyway, yes, I've got to go and change that appointment, pay some money into the bank. So we're doing the Monday usual on a Tuesday, which is now today on a Friday. And once I've done that, I've got to do a bit of shopping. Then I'm going to go home. Once I get home, I'm going to have some lunch. After lunch, I'm going to play on my drums. Then I'm going to have a shower, and then I'm going to get ready to go to work tonight. And that is the plan for the day. Typical. I mean, it's a really nice day out today. The sun's out, being nice and bright. The sky is blue-ish. But it's that weird blue with a tinge to it. Like you have the perfectly blue sky for when it's really nice day, and then there's one that looks like it's just got a thin layer of whiteness dusted over it. Like there's no clouds or anything. I'll point you up there, and as soon as it accommodates for the light. Like there's no clouds up there. It's just blue, but not blue. So it's too hot. I don't like it. I don't do well in hot weather. I kind of break when the weather gets hot. Like my eyes are very sensitive to light. I get nosebleeds when I get too hot. I can't be bothered to do anything. My brain kind of stops functioning as well. I just don't like hot weather all that much. It's alright for a bit, but then I just get bored of it. I don't particularly like summer. It's my least favourite season, which I think a lot of people find weird. My favourite is autumn. Autumn and winter, then spring, and then summer. Because I don't like the weather when it reaches summer. Which, you know, kind of begs the question why I bother going away to hot places for holidays. Hot places have air conditioning, and the climate kind of sorts itself out. You know, there's normally a little breeze or something that keeps you cool, or something else. But here in England, because we don't tend to get heat all that much, and when we do, it's pretty major. Like, there's no real way that the climate sorts itself out, and so it's just unbearable for a lot of the time, which is a pain. It's the same when it snows here. Like, we're a very middle of the road country when it comes to climate. You know, rain is kind of like the middle of the road sort of weather. When it gets sunny here, it's too damn hot. When it gets windy, as you can tell, it's too damn windy. When it snows too much. The only time it's right is when it rains. It rains just the right amount. Apart from the time when it rained too much and flooded a load of places. And when it rained too much and caused the sea wall to explode over. No, the sea to explode over the sea wall at Dymchurch. That was an interesting day. We came back to find loads of fish and baby sea life in the back garden. It was very odd, but very, very cool at the same time. You could sit from the window and watch as the rain was lashing down, and then you'd see a wave break the wall and loads of water would come over. It was quite cool, but yeah, I lost sight of the point. This is what I mean. My brain just kind of gives up when I get hot. All my jobs are done for the day. Why is it? Every time. Anyway, the jobs are done. Changed my appointment, did my shopping, paid my money in. So now I'm just going to go home and have something to eat. While I was in the supermarket, the little old lady asked me to reach up onto a top shelf to get her some stuff. That doesn't often happen to me. It was quite nice. Feel useful. And when I was walking through the park, because it's got the primary school right there, kids were shouting through the fence, going, "Hello! Hello!" And I remember when I went there, it was like, you don't talk to anyone through the fence, just in case they're, you know. So I didn't say anything back, and they were kind of like, they were getting louder and louder, and I don't think they could understand why I wasn't saying hello back. And it's the whole kind of don't talk to strangers idea. They'll understand in a few years, but until then they're just going to think I'm a rude person with red hair. While I'm eating lunch, I might just chill out to some of the Spyro music, maybe for the second game. Always listen to the first one. The first one's nice and chill, so I think the second one should be as well. Should follow suit. So I might just listen to that. It's a nice day for it. Sit in the kitchen, window open. That's the first game, but yeah, point stands. I'm sure if the second game soundtrack's anything like the first, then it'd be great. I played a bit of the second, not a great deal. I didn't particularly like the second one very much, to be honest. I found there was a lot of toing and froing, which I guess, you know, is kind of true for all of those sorts of games. But with the first Spyro game, everything could be done in the level. You didn't need to exit a level, get an upgrade and return to that level later on, which is what I found a bit kind of tiresome. And the money bags guy, the guy you have to give all your money to every time you want an upgrade, is like, ugh. So I didn't really much like the second one. I think it was good, don't get me wrong. I just don't think it was as good as the first. But maybe the soundtrack's better. We'll see. I've been watching a lot of Home Improvement, actually. Like, it's TV comedy show with Tim Allen in it, from America, obviously. And like, we used to watch it quite a lot. We used to have we used to get ABC One on our Freeview box, and like it was always on there, and we'd watch it, and it was quite good fun. And now I've just started rewatching it again. I found a load of the series and started rewatching it, and actually it's really good. I didn't realise quite how good it was. Morning. Didn't realise quite how good it was. But so it's kind of a toss-up between Home Improvement or Spyro. It's a tough choice. It's not a choice you have to make often, thank God, because that's a tough choice. I had my drumming session earlier. Very hot it was, as is probably predicted, given the weather and how things are right now. But that's gonna be it for this vlog. I'm gonna get ready for work and stuff now, and I shall see you all in the next video. Over the weekend, we've got a busy weekend ahead. So I've got my teaching job tomorrow. Admittedly, I don't think it's a full day, and the reason for that is because all the kids have to rehearse for a show which I will be working on Sunday, and I'll be doing that all day, so I probably won't have much of a chance to vlog on Sunday. I might try and do what I can. It might be cool if I get a small moment to myself just to kind of wander around and sort of show you all what's going on backstage. But other than that, I will see you all in a few days for the next one. So take care. I'm gonna have a shower and cool down. Bye.